What is up, all you beautiful people? It is I, AkemiTCG, back with a brand new video. So it's been a couple of weeks. If you just want to skip to what's going on with the new Rikka support, so that's the most exciting thing I've heard, like pretty much like literally all month. If you want to skip to that, skip to the time frame down below in the chapter. But if you guys want just an update of what's going on in my life currently, oh boy, I just moved that. If you guys want an update on what's going on in my life currently, just basically I'm doing a career shift, just doing a ton of just coding, doing a lot of leak code. I don't know if you guys are computer programmers, probably not, maybe some of you, but pretty much I've been trying to just find a new career path, and I've just been putting all my time and attention on that. I am still playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but I just haven't had the time to just put, effort into this. But because there's new Rikka support, I don't have a choice. This is mandatory. We have to talk about this new Rikka support because it is literally everything that we've been searching for. Everything that we've been waiting for. Let's get to it. Bam! New Rikka support. They announced it last night. I'm super ecstatic to talk about it because this is literally what we were waiting for. We needed a good field spell. Rikka's got a good field spell. And we needed some way to extend without necessarily using our normal summon. And one of the biggest crutches in the deck is no matter what build you're doing, it'll probably lose to Nibiru unless you're somehow playing in an adventurer package or you're playing the crossout package. It's just so inconsistent. But now we have cards that let you get the Rikka cards out really fast, and you just get so much gas off of these cards. Like, before I read this to you guys, I'm just letting you know Hellbore is probably going to be one of, if not the best Rikka fairy after I explain what the support does. So without further ado, I know people said that a lot, we're going to start. So we have the new Rikka no Shirame. I'm gonna like blow it up on the screen so you guys can see it because I can't see it barely. So we have a level 4 water plant effect monster. Level 4 is already good because the way you get out Strene nowadays is just usually like Strene, then you use Snowdrop to augment the level, or you just go Parallel Exceed route. This gives you just better options because during the main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you cannot special summon monsters while you control this monster except for plant monsters. So it's a free extender. There's no limitation to this card. If you open 2 of this card, this is a free Strene. It's busted. You open this, just special it. The only limitation, you're locked into plants, so mind you, we're playing pretty much only plants. It doesn't say for the rest of the turn you're locked into plants. It just has the same stipulation as Tenyi, Sorcerer, where if you have that token on the field, then you're locked into synchro summoning from your extra deck. So while you have this on the field, you're just locked into summoning plants, which is not really a big deal. And it says you can't special summon monsters while you control this monster except for plants. So if you still want to normal summon whatever, then you can go off, like that. So it's a free extender, super dope. There's literally no limitation. You don't need to have no monsters. You don't need to have, your opponent doesn't need to have more than you do. You just slap it on the field. It's pretty free money. And when your opponent activates a monster effect and you control a Rikka monster, you can shuffle this card from your hand or the graveyard into the deck and tribute a plant monster. Negate that effect. If your opponent activates Nibiru and you control a Rikka monster, it itself is a Rikka monster. You can just shuffle this card from your hand or graveyard into the deck and tribute 1 plant monster. Negate the effect. It is a hand trap or a graveyard hand trap. It has the same stipulation as Token Collector, and it recycles itself back into the deck. It's so good. What the? It's so good. Shuffle from hand or graveyard. So it has, it's a hand trap plus graveyard trap, and you can play Piri Raised Map with it. And if you're playing the Sonavlon build, you can just go off you can tribute a plant monster, so you can literally punish your opponent for playing Nibiru. If you have this in your hand and you have Strene on the field, you can just tribute your Strene. And then negate the Nibiru. Well, I mean, if they Nibiru your Strene anyways, you're plus 1 anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it depends on what else you want to keep on the field, but like, just negate that effect. And you're shuffling this card from your hand or graveyard back into the deck, so it just recycles itself. So next turn when you use Petal, you just get it back. And you get a free special for no reason. Like, you can still go Verte. Then Verte, go Super Volley, and then summon, what is that big purple guy called? So, whatever, I don't remember the name, but the purple guy that's a plant. Or you summon Triforanthum. It's also a plant, but you need 3 darks, but you know, that's something we could talk about. But we gotta talk about the field spell, okay? Did you know I have a website? Visit AkemiTCG.com to get your limited edition Rikka Fairy merchandise today. The damn field spell. How good this card is. Rikka Arriver. Rikka Con, okay? Cool card. Cool card name. It's a field spell card, so you got that terraforming, you got that metaverse. Look, it's actually really good with the metaverse, and I'm gonna explain why. You can even play Demise of Land if you're really ballsy, but I'd rather just play Mystic Mind. So we're gonna talk about this card. So this card, both of these cards, phenomenal. Okay, I have no complaints about any of these cards at all. You can only use the first effect once per turn, whatever. If you control a Rikka monster, you can set a Rikka spell or trap directly from your deck into the trap zone. Deck to your spell or trap card zone, so it's a Marionetter. Altogether Marionetter, so it cannot be Ash because you're setting it directly from the deck. Super busted. You can ogre it, whatever, but that's fine. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for plants. So if you're playing pure plants, it's fine. So get this, okay? You normal summon Petal, right? Petal can search you for any Rikka monster, or you can dump a Rikka monster. That's fine, right? Then you can set... You have this field spell hand. You could set Rikka Glamour and then Rikka Glamour to search. You can Rikka Tranquility to recur. You can Rikka... what's the last card? Rikka Sheet. Just to get a free interruption. You literally get a free interruption off of this. Or take, depending on the circumstances. But I have to talk about the second effect. Once per turn, if you contribute a plant monster you control to activate a Rikka card's effect, you contribute one... face-up monster your opponent controls instead of one of those monsters. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Once per turn, if you attribute a plant monster you control to activate a Rikka card's effect, you contribute one face-up monster your opponent controls instead of one of those monsters. You contribute your opponent's monsters instead of any plant that you would use for your own effect, for a Rikka card's effect. You contribute a face-up monster your opponent controls. Mudan, you contribute your opponent's monster. This is literally what the deck needed. It needed something like a lair in order to make it somewhat viable. You can Rikka Sheet. You contribute your opponent's monster with Rikka Sheet to take one of their monsters. Rikka Sheet becomes a +1. Okay? And also, secondly, I know this is niche, but if you have 2 of these in hand, you can use one, use Mudan's effect, tribute one of their guys, slap a second one down, because it says the first effect you can only use once per turn. But the second effect, you can do it for each copy of the card you have on the field. So really think about this. Okay, this is so busted on so many levels. If you have Metaverse and then Rikka Sheet, you can go Metaverse. Okay, activate this guy. Rikka Sheet, take their monster. Attribute one of their monsters, then take control of the other monster. Busted. And Hellbore? If you have Hellbore in the grave and you keep recycling it to use as Exceed materials, you contribute your opponent's monster each turn while it's on the field. As long as Hellbore keeps getting sent to the graveyard. So you have to use Hellbore or else, you know, it's going to get banished if you don't use it as Exceed material. But this is so busted on so many scales. Because also, this doesn't activate at all. This is just a lingering effect. Okay? You can just tribute your opponent's Borolo Savage. Tribute your opponent's Baroness. Tribute your opponent's DPE. You know, if we still have it. Tribute your opponent's Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. So This is literally what we needed for the Rikka deck. These two cards are literally like the Hail Mary. This is what we're waiting for the Rikka deck, and I'm super excited to see what we can come up with and how strong this deck is gonna be. I know a lot of other decks are gonna get support. We do have the Therians coming out, so I want to see, you know, experiment a little bit with this. But guys, once we get this this new position, guys, we're going all in. I'm super excited for the support, and everybody in the Umbrella gang, y'all should be super stoked. Anyways, if you liked it, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. I don't know when next time I'll see you guys is, but I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully next time we got that career and then we're back to uploading. I'm AkemiTCG. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.